Nearly 7 feet tall, Kevin Durant has the size, the touch, the ball handling, and the ability to score anywhere on the court at any given time. Now in his 14th season, KD is a 4-time scoring champion, a league MVP, and a 2-time champion and finals MVP.
Ahead to Durant. Here he comes!
What a move by Durant! And Durant throws it down. Oh, wow. The Durantula just threw it down.
He is one of the most talented basketball players that we've ever seen in our time. You know, the ability to score and create his own shot. I think he's an underrated defender. He guards, 1 through 5, but just his ability to shoot the ball, man. He reminds me a lot of Dirk because you've never seen Kevin Durant get his shot blocked because at 7 feet, you just can't touch it. He has a high release, a quick release, but his skills, man. Like if you had to pick an all-time hoop squad to go out and play a pickup game, KD's the #1 pick. Like you got to have him on your squad. But he's a Hall of Famer. He's a top 10 player in the NBA history for me, in my book.
Durant right around Chandler. Oh, come on! Oh, bring the love.
Excuse me, I got an appointment with the rim.
He has no flaws offensively. You would try to, you'd hope you could double him and hopefully he'd be a willing passer, but man, you can't affect his jump shot. You can't foul him because he's 90% from the free throw line. His pull-up 3 and hezzy to be able to do the crossover was an unguardable shot, as you saw in the finals over Braun.
You like the Slim Reaper or you like Durantula? Both are pretty cool.
It's KD. Who knew?
We do.
The Slim Reaper! Hammers it with the right!
Yeah, you bet they know who he is.
My favorite KD story is the championship run when he walked into that 3 towards the end of the game, and he stepped right into it and hit the 3, and he just started turning around and walking.
Kevin Durant way outside, delivers! Kevin Durant from downtown. That's the same spot in Game 3 last year.
Steps in front of him, yelling. I'm behind him, right in his ear yelling, and he just walking like nothing fazed him. I think that was one of my favorite moments.
And this year, the back-to-back NBA Finals MVP, Kevin Durant.
Here is Durant for the win. He turns, he shoots, yes! With 1 second remaining.
I do, broadcast for the Magic. The man came here. The man went, it was either 10 for 11 or 11 for 12. And he had 30 points, his most efficient game of his career. And it was like poetry though. Like the man got to the free throw line this many times, but he had 30 off like 11 shots. Missed 1 shot. Like this is what I'm saying. Like, and he continues to just, build on to his body of work.
Quick 6-0 run. Allen got a piece of that one. Almost out of bounds somehow. Durant lets it go. Are you kidding me? Kevin Durant. A chance at 4.
It was a playoff series where we was playing the Memphis Grizzlies, and Tony Allen was all over him. Tony Allen, grit and grind, like he just, made it very difficult for him. And I remember KD looking at the film and just realizing how he was just trying to eat up and crawl into his space, take away his real estate, making it difficult for him. And he was just like, I got it. Like, I know what I need to do. And this was at the same time where like Mr. Unreliable and the article, the paper came out, and Oklahoma City press and everything. And we was just like, yo, just stay ready, man. You're the MVP. We believe in you. And man, when I tell you he came out with like one of the most efficient scoring nights I've ever seen, it was almost comical the way that he dissected that game offensively. Memphis threw everything at him. They blacked him. They threw double teams. They threw a couple blitz at him. And every facet, off the screens, he was scoring. Off the isolation, he was scoring. He was getting like multiple effort buckets. Like he just did it all, man. So that was like one of my fondest memories of him, like responding to adversity and just in real time and having his fingerprints all over us, a playoff series.
3D, there have been some all-time greats to come out of the DMV, yourself included.
Thank you.
But the guy behind you might be the best there ever was.
Yes, and there's no question about it. So when you talk about gym rats, and you talk about guys who just love the game inside out, I just remember the first time meeting a young man. He was playing for my high school coach, Stu Vetter, and I looked at him and I said, uh-oh, here's the mantle, you're the best. Because I hadn't seen somebody 6'11" at the time, almost 7 feet, put the ball on the floor, post up, handle the ball like a point guard. But just loving the game of basketball so much, not playing the game the wrong way. That one year in Seattle, he's taking bad shots, he's getting out of control. Why are they letting KD do this? It's gonna be bad for his career. Shh. He's going to play the game the right way. He's a gym rat. He's going to listen. He's going to learn. He's going to be a sponge. So for him to have such a great career and continue to play the way he's playing, I'm just happy for him.
He's really taught us what the term a hooper is, right? Like he truly is. And at his size, which may be 7 foot, he doesn't like to talk about
exactly.
it. Has the game ever seen somebody that can score the way he scores?
No, because he's smooth as Iceman, where he can come down and get to any spot on the floor. He can shoot the ball with the best of them, Steph Curry, Mark Price, all the great shooters. He can get to the free throw line like the Adrian Dantleys of the world. He rebounds the basketball. He plays defense. So it's like one of these things where we haven't seen anything like this. This is a true hooper/unicorn who really loves the game of basketball and willing to do anything to stay on the floor. Think about that for a second.
There's a lot of defining and signature moments of Kevin Durant's career off the court, the MVP speech when he thanked his mom, calling her the real MVP. But for me, it's the one in the finals. He's playing against LeBron James, methodically dribbles the ball across half court and pulls up and essentially wins the game en route to winning a finals MVP.
If I may say, he was leaving it, and he left it from deep range with the confidence. All the years of being in the park, all the years of being in the boy club, the hooper really came out. So when people say, do you love the game of basketball? Do you really are willing to do anything? What KD showed us that his whole career.
One of my favorite KD memories was playing him in the 2012 NBA Finals. And around that time, even though KD got 7 inches on me, I still was like, I was a good defender and I was athletic enough to be able to guard bigger guys, good timing and all that. So I remember, throughout the series, Brown and I would take, times with guarding KD. Just give him some rest, I'll go guard him and vice versa. And I remember one game in Miami, I'm guarding KD. I'm taking every move and everything, every counter he give at me, I'm there. Great defense being played. He go up for the shot, I contest it. I'm talking about if his wrist is here, I'm right here, like perfect contest. And he hits it, and he runs down the court, and very quietly he say, "You too small."
Finding room, gets it to go. Boy, he worked hard for that shot.
Like it hurt me in a way that I could do nothing but laugh because it was the truth. I was just too small. It was nothing more I could do. And like he just said it so confidently and quietly, like, "Bro, you too small." I remember that moment because at that moment, like I was like, this guy's gonna be, he's gonna be next level great. We're in the finals right now. They're down and he's just being him. He's just hooping. He's doing what he's doing. He's one of the best at it. So to watch him go and win 2 championships, to watch him, go and do the things he's done in the Olympic sports, and to watch him become KD, find himself, however he got there, you love to see it. And so he's definitely one of the greatest to ever play this game.